the heart of a quaint town, there lived a contented landlord named Mr. Hawthorne. He was known for his kindness, always renting out his properties at unbelievably low rates to those in need. The residents adored him, attributing their good fortune to his generosity. Mr. Hawthorne's life seemed perfect. His tenants, though struggling, appeared grateful for the affordable housing he provided. But one gloomy evening, as thunder rumbled and rain lashed against his windows, a strange unease crept over him. He found an old leather-bound book while cleaning his attic, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and ominous drawings. Unable to resist its allure, he began translating the text. The words revealed a sinister truth. Mr. Hawthorne's benevolence had been manipulated. The properties he rented at reduced rates were conduits for an ancient malevolence. By filling them with the downtrodden and desperate, he unknowingly fed the evil entity with their misery. Dread gripped his heart as he realized the depth of his unwitting complicity. Overwhelmed by guilt, he sought a way to undo the horrors he had unknowingly enabled. The book hinted at a ritual to sever the connection, but its cost was higher than he could have imagined. A sacrifice of the one thing he held most dear. As days turned into weeks, the atmosphere in his properties grew suffocating. Shadows danced eerily along the walls, and anguished whispers echoed through the halls. His tenants' despair deepened, their faces etched with despair that seemed to radiate from the very walls. Sleep became elusive, plagued by chilling nightmares of writhing darkness. The realization weighed heavily on Mr. Hawthorne's conscience. He couldn't escape the inevitable choice he had to make, to confront the evil he had unwittingly nurtured. With heavy steps, he ventured to the attic, clutching the book and a heavy heart. At midnight stroke, in the midst of a storm's fury, he began the ritual. As he recited the incantations, the air grew thick with tension and the shadows converged, swirling around him. In his trembling hands, he held the photo of his daughter, the one he cherished above all else. With a tearful gaze, he whispered a final goodbye and cast the photograph into the consuming darkness. A scream of agony reverberated through the walls as the malevolence was torn from its vessel. The storm abated, and a profound stillness settled over the town. The next morning, the sun rose on a changed place. The properties stood empty, the malevolent presence extinguished, leaving behind an eerie silence in its wake. Though the townsfolk never discovered the truth, they remembered Mr. Hawthorne's sacrifices. His life, once steeped in contentment, had been forever altered by the horrors he had inadvertently unleashed. A tale of a happy landlord turned unwitting accomplice to an ancient evil's insatiable hunger for human suffering.